Good morning, student. Today we are going to study about the concept of rectangular hyperbola. So rectangular hyperbola, it is a shape of the curve. So in previous class you studied about the constant elasticity demand curve. So I have sent the notes for the concept constant elasticity demand curve. Write it down and factor determining price elasticity of demand for that, and elasticity and expenditure. No need of writing any notes because those concepts are just to make you understand what is it. So no need of notes for these two concepts. Write down the notes for constant elasticity demand curve. Before that, another previous week class, that also I have sent the notes till elasticity of demand with the formulas. I have sent the notes, so write down. So today we are going to study the concept rectangular hyperbola. So in rectangular hyperbola, basically it is a shape of the demand curve which is explained. An equation of the form is xy is equal to c. Xy is equal to c. It is the formula for the equation for the rectangular hyperbola. Xy is equal to c, where c is a constant. So c is not going to be changed. That's why it is given as a xy is equal to c. X means good x, y means good y is equal to c, which is equal to constant, where x and y are two variable and c is a constant. So x and y are the two variables, so you can take it as a two commodity, two variables, giving us the curve called rectangular hyperbola. When we use c constant, that time we will get this shape curve. This shape curve we will call it basically rectangular hyperbola. So it is a downward sloping curve in the xy panel as shown in the diagram. So it is downward sloping curve. From y it will start and it will end at the x axis. So it is downward sloping curve. For any 2 points on P and Q on the curve, so it is equal as indifference curve. In indifference curve we are studied that any point on the indifference curve gives us the equal level of satisfaction. Same here. For any 2 point P and Q curve, the areas of the two rectangular. So it is a 2 points which are located here, that is P and Q, where OY1 and PX1. OY1, PX1. It is for the point P. And for point Q, similarly, OQ2 and QX2, same and equal to C, which are equal to constant. Any point on this line are equal to the constant. So that's why they have written as a xy is equal to c. That means any point on rectangular hyperbola, it represents that it is equal to constant. Last class you studied about the concept of constant elasticity demand curve. In that you studied the third graph. There they mentioned rectangular hyperbola. The demand curve which has a shape of rectangular hyperbola, where you studied it represent changes in the price along with the demand curve always leads to equal percentage change in the quantity. Previous class you studied, which means the percentage how much going to be changed is equal to the price. So that's why it is called as xy is equal to c. It is constant because if price increased to 50%, demand reduced to 50%, and if price is going to reduce for 50%, demand going to increase for 50%. So it will be constant. There are no changes. Before you are paying much amount and you are buying less. Now we are paying less amount and buying more. So it is kind of constant. There are no much changes. So that's why it is mentioned as xy is equal to c, which you already studied in the previous class. If the equation of the demand curve takes the form of PQ is equal to E, if any demand curve take this equation, or it is going to applicable for this equation where E is constant, it will be a rectangular hyperbola. So if xy is equal to c or xy is equal to E, then it is called it as a rectangular hyperbola. So you can write it as a c also or E also, which means constant. So here first they mentioned as xy is equal to c. You can make it as a xy is equal to E. It is the same. If you use c or E, it is the same, which means constant. Where price is P and quantity times quantity is Q is a constant one. With such a demand curve, no matter at what point the consumer consumes, here expenditure are always the same and equal to E. Here the expenditure, it is always going to equal to the E. That means it is going to be constant one. If price increase, if price reduce, that doesn't going to affect the expenditure. Always it will be on constant. I said when price increases. So price increases, what you will do? You will buy less. So when you are buying less, there are more commodities are available in the market. So automatically what going to happen? The price going to reduce. When there is a availability of commodities are more, that time the price reduces. Now you are going to pay less price and buying more. So it will be balanced. That is what explained in the rectangular hyperbola concept. So when price increases, you are buying less and more commodities are available. So you are spending more now. So when price reduces, you are spending less and you are buying more. That time it will be equal. So I can give you the example of tomato. When the tomato price is 10 rupees, the price is less. You are buying 2 kg. And the same time when the price goes to 50 rupees, you will buy only 1 kg. That time it will be, or you will buy only half a kg. That time it will be balanced. The expenditure is going to be equal. That is what explained in rectangular hyperbola. That is xy is equal to c. So if you are having any doubt, you can clarify with me. So I will send a picture of this concept. So write down that same notes. No need of writing separate. So I am sending a picture of this concept which I am explained here. So write down. That is the notes for you. So thank you, student.